That's Vinay Mittal, Chairman of the Railway Board, in exclusive conversation with ET Now's Chetna Ray. It's over to them.
Supra, I have with me Mr. Mittal, and this has been an unprecedented budget in many ways. A hike in fares in 9 years, and there's a speculation which follows it. So my question to you, how difficult was it to actually impress upon the minister that a hike is necessary for the health of the railways?
Not at all. I think the minister was fully aware and he fully appreciated. He's been so involved in the working of the railways that he could see right from the beginning that some hard steps and some hard decisions have to be taken, which he did take.
So what will be the impact of this hike, which is between 2 paise to 30 paise? What will be the impact on the earnings of railways?
If you take the hike and the growth factors both together, it should be 6,500 to 7,000 crores.
So, but there is also speculation that due to political pressure, there might be a rollback of this hike. Then what happens to the earnings of Indian Railways?
I have no comments to offer on that because I really don't know what is the political situation.
No, but if it doesn't go through, you have a budgetary support of 24,000 crore against you asked for 45,000 crore. So 6,000 goes out of it. What happens then?
Yeah, it will be an issue.
So this year your operating ratio will be around 95%. You have a projection of about 84.5. How are you planning to get there?
By garnering about 15 to 16,000 crores from freight and 6 to 7,000 crores from passenger, and keeping our expenditures in check. Budgeting for the expenditures appropriately right at the beginning, and keeping a watch that they don't shoot up during the course of the year.
Is there any provision that you've kept, keeping in mind that there might be a rollback of the proposed hike in fares?
No, not at present. We have not thought of it.
So you're certain that perhaps this fare hike will happen?
That's what I am thinking.
So the trust has been on PPP, public-private partnership. It has been the trust in the previous budgets also, but we've not seen any concrete development. What is the formula this time around to actually push PPP forward?
I think there are two pronouncements in the budget which are very critical on this area. One is the Station Development Corporation, which will harness private sector for development of stations, and the other is the Logistics Corporation, which will develop the freight terminals.
And my final question, sir, there's a backlog of 1 lakh crore rupees. That's the project backlog.
More than that, actually.
So how do you plan to go about that? How are you going to handle that?
Yeah, ultimately, everything depends on the kind of monetary resources. We need to meet our normal renewal and working expenses, and then we need to also declog our clogged routes, congested routes, so that we can grow further. And then, of course, there are the socially desirable projects which need funding. We are also, as was presented by Honorable Mamta ji in the last budget, that Prime Minister Rail Vikas Yojana, we have made out a cabinet note and we have sent it. Let us see what kind of support we can garner from the government for that. Ultimately, any transport company or agency in the world has to be supported through the budgetary support.